networking research and map out that buying community. Does anyone here do enterprise or account-based selling by chance? A few people in here? Again, enterprise or account-based selling. Perfect. That's what PayPal's method of selling is also. And that's what they use, is this LinkedIn, these same tactics that we're talking about right here, to take that process to the next level. And what happened? At any given time, they're working 20 to 30 deals strictly from their LinkedIn campaign. This is not even talking about the other platforms. ADP, getting better leads. The other reason we pick these companies that they're important is what you see. You guys, as big as they are, they're going through these same struggles and issues that companies like we are. How many people in here are always looking to get better, more qualified leads? All of us. Improving your sales productivity. All of us are looking for that. Generating new revenue. Excuse me. As a result, leads work increased by 21%. Their win rate increased by 103%. The total amount of deals increased from 26%. Revenue was 48%, and business 48% year over year. How many people could you use and would love to see an increase of 48% year over year in the middle of this pandemic that we still have? All of us. These are the tactics that can really help that. But in the interest of time, I'm going to quickly go through some of these. How can you begin to operationalize social selling? Again, how can you begin to make sure that all divisions, that your admin, that your marketing, that your sales, that they're all absolutely working together? Well, a few things that we want to talk about to keep in mind overall. The first thing is stay authentic. At Socially, and we have a saying, we say, we don't want to think outside the box. We want to make the box bigger. Stay authentic to yourself. Number two, make sure that you and all of your team members have complete and continuously optimized profiles. When we talk about branding from an organizational standpoint, your brand rises and falls with the individual brands of your team. So we have to understand that if we're really going to get into social strategy and execute it, it needs to be something top down that everyone's continuously updating and optimizing. And number three, use the tools to make sure that you're being efficient and effective. Work smarter, not harder. That's the name of the game. So there's four things when we're talking about operationalizing social selling throughout an organization that you need to keep in mind. Number one, using that social selling index to help guide where your improvements can be. That's the beautiful thing. When you get that percentage back and it tells you that it's 23% complete, it will actually tell you what are the things that you need to start to do on a daily basis to get you up to that 1%. Running this report for all of your team members is an absolute and ideal way to begin to craft and create that social strategy. Number two, it's in the culture. And it has to be in the culture. It has to be something that everyone on your team understands the importance and everyone on the team is bought in. That's everyone from admin. Again, that's everyone from marketing. That's sales. That's all the way up to the top executives. Social selling is a culture. Number three, make sure those profiles are optimized. And then leverage Sales Navigator. One thing that we didn't talk about yet is that, did you all know that LinkedIn Sales Navigator has a team option as well? They have a team option. They make it easy for this. And then number four, learn, optimize, duplicate, repeat. The beautiful thing, what we've talked about today is about innovation. We will continue to innovate. Your strategy will continue to innovate. But again, if you're going to use social selling as a strategy for your organization, these are the four things that we always want you to keep in mind. Is anyone familiar with Informatica? By chance? Familiar with it? One of the things they talked about is, again, using Sales Navigator to lead to better prospects. Fewer hours of fruitless research. One salesperson's sales attainment rate grew 300% in 3 months. 300% in 3 months. You guys, the strategies we're talking about today, they can change your business now. by walking out of this room and beginning to execute on this, you have a chance to really change your fourth quarter. Create a pipeline for your first quarter. Marketing. We've talked a lot about sales, we've talked about admin, we've talked about operations. But how can marketing really start to get involved in this? How can marketing really make sure that they're doing what they can to make sure that your social strategy is efficient and appropriate? Well, number one, they can really tap into what they already know and what they already do great. They can help the research piece, the research aspect of it. They can start to be the people who does the research that says what type of content are our clients and prospects consuming, so that they can make sure they're creating that content for your salespeople to deliver. Your marketing team should be the people who are studying profiles, helping to create buyer personas. Does everyone have an idea who their buyer personas are in here? Good. These are the things. Help your salespeople be great. Number three, your marketing team should be helping start the dialogue. Again, one of the things we've talked about in every, who all said they had a company page? Are we active on those company pages? No? That's what marketing's job is. Again, that's why we talk about, again, this isn't just a salesperson thing. Join groups. Prove your worth, like I said, by making sure that you really come off and you're really proving that you're the expert, that you're the thought leader in this space. And then number four, evaluate honestly. You won't always hit the mark first, but that's okay. Again, make sure you're monitoring your activity, make your adjustments accordingly, and then listen to feedback from prospects and customers. Listen to that feedback. The goal of marketing is to empower your sales force to have intelligent conversations. Again, the goal of your marketing team should be to empower your sales force to have intelligent conversations. They make your sales organization a partner on all programs and campaigns. Help them identify what groups they should be using. Provide them that thought leadership content. So many times we get salespeople who come to us and they're asking us to potentially make content and thought leadership content. These are things that your marketing team and that your company should be providing to make your salespeople jobs easier. One of the things that we always like to do is we talk about being in the right seat on the right bus. As socially, and our salespeople's job is to sell. That's what we want our salespeople to do. They're great at selling. It's all of our other departments' jobs to make sure that we're giving them what they need so that they can keep on selling. Templates, make sure that they're up to date. That's the other beautiful things about these type of things. A lot of this stuff can be templated. It can be duplicated. Provide suggested tweets and posts. Make recommendations on complimentary content. And last but not least, integrate your marketing plan. I know when I mentioned earlier, because I know a lot of people didn't know that you can integrate your CRM. If anyone wants to have a conversation about that at any point, let's have a conversation. Make your life easier. It's so cool to connect with someone on LinkedIn and immediately put them into an email sequence and then also have your salesperson go and call them. How much easier do you think it'll make for our salespeople, for example, when they call to pick up the phone? If they're being touched by all of these different touch points. And that's what we're trying to do. Make our salespeople's jobs a lot easier. Implement tracking conversations. Sorry, it says tracking, apologies about that. Tracking. Is everyone tracking the current marketing and sales processes that they're doing right now? No. That's important because how can we learn? How do we know what we did wrong? How do we know what we did right? LinkedIn has tons of tracking for your prospects, for your insights. Did you know that you can send a document or a PowerPoint over via LinkedIn, and LinkedIn will tell you how many slides that people opened up? LinkedIn will tell you that somebody actually spent 5 minutes on page 1 of a document. Do you know if you send a document with links, LinkedIn will actually tell you which links were open and what they did when they went to those links?
Is that just with emails, with regular messages? Is that with Sales Navigator?
It's a requirement of Sales Navigator. Yep, so you do need Sales Navigator, but no, smart links can be utilized basically across all of those platforms when you add it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Tracking. Be smart. Yeah, so sorry. So a few things that we always talk about that are important when it comes to tracking. And what things to keep in mind. Number one, make sure you're following your prospects and their companies on social media. Make sure you analyze what they're talking about, the content they're sharing. There literally is tracking content links. You can track blog content, some of the things that we're talking about. Event registration. So, again, if anyone wants to have conversations about these things, we should be tracking everything that we're doing. Every point of outreach should be tracked. Take a quick pause. Any comments or any questions?